Hello and welcome. My name is Charlie and this is Football Manager 21 here on YouTube. I'm really very sorry about the way I left Leyland Albion in the Sunday League to Legends series. There were certain things I should have done that I didn't, like actually resign or, let people know that I'd resigned. Instead, I turned down opportunities at Sheffield United and Uruguay. Tearfully rose from my desk, opened the window, climbed out, and walked home barefoot in the Lancashire rain. Not for the first time, Football Manager had broken me. I didn't really know what to do in the remaining months that precede Football Manager 2022, which is something of a moving target. I had two ideas. A youth save with Adelaide United, taking advantage of their young players that they have at the start of the 2021 season, many of whom have now departed, or to revive Austin FC, who I managed on the beta in a YouTube series. The answer has been, as it often is, to do both. Each Monday you'll find my ramblings back on A-League FC, rekindled that brand for a little bit. For the Adelaide series, You'll Win Nothing with Kids. Quite an apt title. And on Fridays, we have reservations for Austin Revisited. That's where we are right here. When I left Austin last, we had lost 4-2 in our opening game away at Chicago Fire before defeating New England Revolution by 3-2 at home. We've got a whole season to come, so get your slippers on, sit down in your armchair and get comfortable, because this could be a bumpy ride. On the right you will see the Austin FC team. We have young Klinsmann in goal, Bakary Sagna and Ashley Williams amongst the back line. Hector Jimenez is there, former Columbus Crew player of course, as is Vital Aleshi. Up front we have the trio of Wondolowski, Dominguez and Dwyer. So hoping that they can provide some goal-scoring opportunities. Our opponents in this return game is Montreal Impact. So this is Montreal before the rebrand to CF Montreal. Thierry Henry is still the manager here in this universe. Players to look out for: Victor Wanyama. You'd think he'd be central to everything that happens for them in midfield. Number 2, Bojan even up front. The number 9. And then in goal, Clement Diop, I think, is a really good goalkeeper. We are away at the Saputo Stadium. Rami Toucan is our referee. And we're going to head, for the first time in several months, I want to say at least 7, to the dressing room. The advice from our assistant, Davy Arnoux, is that we've got nothing to lose here. We know how good we are. Let's show everyone else what we're capable of. Plenty of composure in the first team, although Dom Dwyer is feeling motivated. Some nerves on the bench, but that's probably to be expected for some young lads. No impact whatsoever from Davy's suggestion. Thank you for that. We've got a question from Ian Lee regarding Bakary Sagna's return to his former club. I think Bakary is professional and has played in front of hostile crowds before. Certainly has. Ezekiel Parnazari, fit enough? I think so. I've no issues with him. And we are heading to the Saputo Stadium. So Montreal paying a 4-2-3-1 with Riti as the figurehead up top. Now the Austin side. You may have noticed that the Austin kits have now been integrated into the game. They were not there when we started. Over in the MLS we are 8th, 3 points from 2 opening games as the lads come out in our green and black kits. The Austin FC formation there on screen. In fact, as we get underway, let's just swap that over to the old shot map, and while we're here we're going to encourage the boys as we get underway. Fantastic. So this is the return of Austin FC. we are revisited as we attempt to navigate this very first season with Austin. So Columbus Crew taking lead through Lucas Zalerian. Oh, sorry, he got one back. They were losing 2-1 at home, Saputo Stadium, against the Seattle Sounders in a rematch of last season's MLS Cup final, I believe. I should really check the settings because I haven't been in this for some time. We are in key settings with a camera director, replays behind the goal. That is what I prefer, as Raul Rudiaz has got Seattle 2 goals to the good once more. Not much happening here at the Saputo. So as I was saying, this is Austin's first season in MLS. It meant that we have to go through the draft, several of them in fact, and basically build a roster as the ball goes out now to Bojan. Bellew to Martial. It's going to come back though, isn't it? It's a good tackle by Hector Jimenez though. Can he play the ball upfield? No, he can't. It's taken off his toe there. Not brilliant work from him, it has to be said. This is going to create some space for Montreal to attack into. Boys, we've got to get in there. And here now is Dom Dwyer. He's through on goal, but it's a good save by Camacho. Sorry, the block there by Camacho. Dwyer now with the corner ball. He ends it to the near post, but we have a counter situation, and he's just gone through the defence there. Jonathan Klinsmann in the goal, getting 2 good hands on it as Seattle continue to lead against the Columbus Crew. Of course, where you'll find the likes of Jesse Zardas, one of the best MLS players currently, although of course he's been away recently on international duty. We are heading into half-time having, well, 10 shots to 3. Doesn't speak very well for us, as here's another delivery, and this time Jimenez is going to try his fare down the right wing, but he looks like he's running in treacle, doesn't he? Wondolowski goes back to the defence. This is not the position we need to be in, lads. Ashley Williams back there, plenty of experience for us, Welsh international, as the ball goes through to Dwyer, and that is a fantastic save by Diop. Had to tip it over, and now Sanya with the ball in from this side. Let's see if he can do anything with it. No, he plays it short, and there's the cross. No, nothing happening, but some good moments there for us. And now Parnasari looks like his race is run. Perhaps he could only have done the first half. Again, it's the first time that I've been in this save for quite some time. Let's just have a quick look at him. Will he cope, do you think, second half? I think he'll cope with the first 5-10 minutes. Nobody's playing particularly badly. I mean, Cecilio Dominguez not doing very much. And the worst thing is, he's the most familiar with his role, which isn't really something that you want to admit. But I'm pretty happy with the performance so far. Absolutely. Davy Arnu there doing an incredible service for me to give the players some encouragement. Now, second half we'll be shooting from left to right, right to left. We'll get that right. As the LA Galaxy get a goal back against Cincinnati. So surprising there. Cincinnati, of course, in their second season in MLS over at the Nippert Stadium. Rod Fanny has got a yellow ticket early in the second half. So has Ratilla. So, interesting there. Alessi playing well. And of course, Klinsmann as well. We are 15 minutes in, so I am going to make that change and bring off Parnasari for Edwin Clifford. He is the nominal replacement there. One of the things that you'll find when you start with an MLS club, especially a brand new one, such as Austin FC in Football Manager 22, you're looking at Charlotte FC, I would have thought, being the new team there as well. It is something that you'll have to go through to build the entire squad, and that probably means a decent first 11 to start with, followed by not very much. You'll have to fill it with some kids that you've got in, and it doesn't always go that well. especially when you're looking at getting players from the draft, as Inter Milan take a 2-0 lead against Nashville, as we are sort of petering out towards a 0-0 draw here. But can we do anything with, I was going to say, a host of players on the ball, but they've all sort of pretty much given it away. Asanya plays in, Jimenez down the left. Now Dominguez. Can he do anything? He can play in Dom Dwyer, who gets taken down by Camacho. No foul given. Aleshe wide to Chris Wondolowski, the San Jose Earthquakes legend. Clifford has already picked up a knock here. That's pretty disappointing. Moreno through to Dominguez, and there's Dom Dwyer, his 4th goal of the season. And it was a fantastic ball through. That's exactly the through pass that you've got to get to put our main striker in. His 4th goal now. Moreno plays it wide to Dominguez there. Dwyer's already on the move, and he goes across the goalkeeper, as well you should. And that is the opening goal here at Saputo Stadium. The checking for the offside, it's a narrow one, it's a tight one. From the naked eye, he looked offside. But there you go, Wondolowski coming off now. That is apparently going to move us up into 1st place, which must be one of the conferences, with 6 points from our opening 3 games. If we manage to hold, that is. The change we made, by the way, which I didn't really talk about, was that I changed it into a positive mindset rather than the cautious one that we'd been deploying. So there is a school of thought to say that if you are at the away side, you should do a little bit more in terms of ambition. As Dominguez now into the box, Camacho brings him down. That has got to be a penalty, referee. It is indeed. Camacho brings down Dominguez for the penalty, and he's awarded it. Jeff Laurentowicz is going to step up. Big Jeff, stick it away, son. There you go. Never in doubt. His 1st of the season. He's off the mark for Austin FC, and that is going to wrap up the win. Time, I suspect, as soon as we can do, is to go to a defensive mentality. Yeah, no need now for us to cross over the halfway line, really. Pretty happy with that result. 1st one back in the saddle, and that is a 2-0 win away at Montreal Impact. Now, I know this isn't real life. If it was, there's a whole lot of travel ahead of us to get back down to Austin from Montreal, but we'll do it with 3 points safely tucked in our luggage, and that makes everything a little bit easier. As the ball comes in, oh, it's a goal for Montreal. He's got to be offside though, hasn't he? He must have been offside. It's going to be chalked off. Yes, there you go. VAR working in our favour twice in this game. Who would have thought? Klinsmann now with a goal kick, but it's going to come back to Jimenez. He's been pretty good for us. And that is the full-time whistle. Little Charlie there allowing himself a celebratory moment. So despite being outshot 19-8, 9 shots on target for Montreal, just 5 for ourselves. We had a slightly better XG, I think, because of the goals, really, and the penalty, definitely. Committed a few more fouls, had less corners, but less yellow cards. That always shows me that the other team are struggling a little bit. Good pass completion, there, 86%, and 56% possession. Our best performer, Jonathan Klinsmann, the goalkeeper. But, as you can see, good performances right down the spine of the side. Starting at the very top with Dom Dwyer, his 4th of the season. Jeff Laurentowicz added the penalty after it was won by Dominguez, who, quite frankly, I think played better than his 6.8 rating there on the left, as did Ashley Williams and Jimenez, especially Jimenez. I thought he was a really good performer on the day, but just goes to show you they don't always translate into Football Manager ratings. So I just want to say thank you for coming back to view Austin FC Revisited. We can just see here in the Western Conference we have gone up to the top. If only the season ended now. We'd be pretty happy with that, to say the very least. But we are 3 games, 1-2, and there is 6 points on the board. Absolutely fantastic. In fact, can we see the supporters' shield from here? No, we can't. But I think we would be well, we'd be up around the top 5, considering that we've got 6 points and several sides in the Eastern Conference have 6 or better. Interesting. So yes, thank you for joining me again, back with Austin Revisited. We're going to go through the season. Not every game will be broadcast on YouTube. I do want to do just one a week on a Friday, and that'll take us hopefully to October, which is around the beta time when it comes out for the next game. I think that's about the right time to aim for. So, Austin with another win, 2-0 away at Montreal Impact. Bring on the season.